Welcome back to the chemical kinetic topic. We were studying the factors affecting the rate of reaction. Now let's go for the last factor, that is catalyst. In one of the previous videos I told you there are three types of catalyst. One is positive catalyst, the other one is negative catalyst, the third one is auto catalyst. So when we say positive catalyst, it increases the rate of reaction. Negative catalyst decreases the rate of reaction, while an auto catalyst is a substance that is released during the reaction and which acts as the catalyst. So when we say about the catalyst, it is usually for the positive catalyst. This positive catalyst increases the rate of reaction. While a negative catalyst decreases the rate of reaction. Of course, positive catalyst also increases the rate of reaction. So to explain the effect of catalyst on the rate of reaction, we consider again this energy versus reaction path. The graphical representation of this energy versus reaction path. Assume that we are having this reaction path. Say for example, this is the reactant and this is the product. Since energy of the reactant is lesser as compared to energy of the product, the reaction is endothermic. So we consider this as the reaction path like this. Assume that this reaction path is without catalyst. Then when you add a catalyst, there is a change in the reaction path in such a way that the reaction proceeds via lower energy of activation. So this is energy versus the reaction path. When we say without catalyst, if this is the reaction path, then the energy of activation can be calculated by taking the difference of these two. This is energy of activation. But when we add a catalyst, the reaction takes place via a new path in such a way that the reaction proceeds with the lower energy of activation. Let us say this is the dotted curve that indicates with catalyst. Then we can observe that the reaction proceeds with lower energy of activation. Let us say this is energy of activation in absence of the catalyst. This is energy of activation in presence of the catalyst. Since this EP is lesser as compared to EA, more molecules can pass through this energy barrier. So the reaction will proceed with more molecules taking part in the reaction, and hence the positive catalyst increases the rate of reaction. Since energy of activation decreases with the addition of catalyst, rate of reaction increases. So more molecules will take part in the reaction, and hence the energy of activation decreases. With the lower energy of activation, more molecules take part in the reaction, and hence there is an increase in the rate of reaction. Suppose you add a negative catalyst, the reverse explanation holds true. In presence of the negative catalyst, there will be increase in the energy of activation so that less molecules take part in the reaction. So this is one concept, that is energy of activation decreasing by the addition of a new catalyst because the reaction proceeds with a new reaction path or new mechanism. So that is the effect of the catalyst on the rate of reaction. Suppose you take this hydrolysis of methyl acetate, CH3COO-CH3 plus water, giving rise to CH3COOH plus CH3OH. If this reaction is carried out in absence of any acid, the reaction proceeds with a slower rate. But if you add a catalyst, H plus, like HCl, H2SO4, etc., dilute acids, then automatically we observe that the rate of reaction increases because this H plus acts as a positive catalyst. So that is one explanation regarding the catalyst. Then coming to the other theory that we study in this chemical kinetics is this collision theory. When we consider this collision theory, first we should understand what is the limitation of the Arrhenius theory. In the Arrhenius equation, we have considered this K is equal to A into e to the power minus Ea by RT. In this equation, it is observed that, or it is mentioned that A is a constant. So this A is Arrhenius constant. He assumed that this is a constant. But for most of the reactions, we observe that A is remaining constant in a given temperature range. But in some cases, when we calculate the K by using this Arrhenius equation and K determined experimentally, there is a difference in the values. That's why we have to go for this collision theory. According to collision theory, we have this equation K is equal to Pz e to the power minus Ea by RT, where P is called probability factor, and Z is the collision number. Fraction of molecules possessing energy of activation, that is collision number, the effective collision between the molecules that we can calculate by using this Z. That is A is replaced by P and Z. E to the power minus Ea by RT remains the same. Since the suitable orientation is required for the fruitful collision between the molecules, that is to understand this collision theory, when a reaction takes place, the reaction takes place due to collision between the molecules. When the collision is effective, then only that results in the increase in the rate or effective reaction. Suppose there is a molecule moving in this direction and another molecule is moving in the opposite direction in some other line. Then automatically we observe that there is no much effective collision between the molecules. Suppose one molecule is moving in this direction and another molecule is exactly moving in the opposite direction. Then there is a effective collision between these two molecules. So such an effective collision will result in a increase in the rate of the reaction. So probability factor actually indicates the orientation of the molecules, and Z is the collision number. When there is a suitable orientation, then the effective collision will be more. There will be more number of effective collisions. That's why as the temperature increases, the probability factor changes, the number of collisions also increase, and hence the rate of reaction increases. So it is not only due to the increase in the number of molecules possessing the energy of activation, it is also due to the increase in the collision number and suitable orientation of the molecules. That's why there is an increase in the rate with increase in the temperature, that is according to collision theory. Collision theory states that effective collision is required for a good reaction or increase in the rate of the reaction. That is possible with increase in the collision number as well as the effective collision due to suitable orientation or suitable probability factor. So that is about the topic on the collision theory, effective catalyst, etc. In case of the catalyst, there is one more explanation given. Suppose you consider this energy versus the number of molecules. Energy versus number of molecules. Then we can say this is, say, number of molecules this is energy. As we move from left to right, energy increases. Assume that this is the reaction path, okay, or energy distribution. The molecules with very low energy is less in number. The energy, the number of molecules with very high energy is also less in number. This is the number of molecules. So the number of molecules possessing medium energy will be maximum. That is how we observe the distribution of energy versus number of molecules. So this you will come across in the other concept, that is energy distribution. Okay, assume that this is the reaction, the case of the reaction without catalyst. Assume that this is the energy of activation, EA. The minimum energy that is required to take part in a reaction is called as the energy of activation. So this shaded area indicates the number of molecules possessing energy of activation. So this is the area where energy of activation is possessed by so many number of molecules. But when we add a catalyst, this gets distributed in this way. Now you observe that with the same energy of activation, there will be more number of molecules possessing energy of activation. So as the temperature increases, or as the with catalyst, in presence of the catalyst, the reaction proceeds in a different path in such a way that more molecules will possess energy of activation. As the number of molecules possessing energy of activation increases, there will be increase in the velocity of the reaction. So this is what we observe, the addition of the catalyst on the rate of reaction. So in the next video, we will take some more problems or exercise based on the effect of catalyst, effect of temperature, etc. Thank you.